to Intonsu before they get to Ashanti region? Why did they even, the northern part, if you say the Ashanti people went to the northern to take the people of northern and sell it to the slavery masters, why does it that the northern people from the Salaga area, all the way, they migrated from that place to Makangu, to Yeji, to Atibobo, Ejura, all the way to the Ashanti region and get...
And lastly, sir, we have an executive order demanding that grown men stop wearing skinny jeans.
That's a big one, huh? A lot of people are waiting for this for years, for decades.
And
Miss what me man tell New York City, me fear ni ana ni fear ni. Why on you be a Trump or why you bet me Jimmy? Modi Jimmy, when we talk about the Almighty Twene Jonas, nobody on earth is bigger than the Almighty. Period. And yet Trump and then akufo-addo and then Asante and then you be everybody is below. Trump no Michiana make come on here then massa. Nancy I mean person me hu no dey me hu so na man ma dodge here because nipa o criminal.
All right, abusianfo me din e de kwanaba. Mame mamu eye breaking news bi a akoso eye week yi a chese enyasem ketwa. Ba kwa me din kan e de ebremo ene se pacho baso a na wa share program na wa like page no so ene no first day there very important so be subscribe to channel for more videos. Confirm me be subscribe to channel we but omuni eye notifications me ba live for anase me post video tuma omu hunu me video nhwe. Etian wan se obekọ eye YouTube no so wabọ me din Ekwanaba TV no ebe yi aba eyi ba no wabọ me video ba akoso obo me video ba akoso a se won subscribe ya no amia subscribe button no so se won subscribe so no amia adoma no so to all notification we ye ne sa na se me the video tumu a obo se won sabe kana won so wanya bi ahwe se de be ya me ba obehu mi nti no mia adoma no so na Facebook kai so be like me page no se de be ya me video bi a me post bi an sabe timi aka bi betimi akọ settings e wo phone no so na wa mia settings no akọ notification na afi akọ mia eye YouTube no wo dia to notification button to wa mia to ho se de be ya me ba live wa benya me nti na me kire sa no ma we nyina me serew se wonya ne sa ye ne sa se won subscribe to me channel so subscribe to channel se de me video to ma unsa betimi akabi me da se edie na asi mame mbom nkiremu ai video bi trend na mama santentan kese so a omo kire wo mo nkasa emu se abrante a one eye abrante baako ete eye epunu ho na se omo sew so omo ye den o yesi awade bi ikoso mehu se abutri kakra eka eye se adwumadie ne ho na eye die na asi abrante yi kire se omo wade no amanfo se eye tumu first time tumudie mienu wade wo Ghana ho ena omo so kire se ente saa na emmomu no abrante ne be ware ni nuaba na ni nuaba no eni Ghana ho enti saa na tie dia na se onu mom ne be gina mu ama ni nuaba no na me se ena abusunya no emema nko ana asesen awade a ebe koso ana sa awade a ekosi omo kire se eyetumudifo na emmomu no omo no tumudifo na aye ne ye ka ho asemi no omo kire se ni nuaba mom na enya awade pa na ni nuaba ni Ghana ho enti ni nuaba ma ene ejinam edi ama eye ono abrante no fati ase ndi se abrante ni mum na ejinam edi ama eye ne sister because ne sister no eni Ghana na abrante ni mum na wo Ghana to ono mum ejinam awa agi awade na ma ne sister panyini basa busia asem eto asomu o maka ase madwene wo sam se how minti bida me de na menim se obi ko ware obi abusuam na se nipa ko wa abuluchira eni nua ba mum ne beginam na we de be ma mum na beginam ene nkofo so mboa na mum eye tumu wadi edi nkan omoye wo Ghana na Ghana na yenji ntumu no ene omusuro se anhwa na asemato wo mo enti sa ne tie dia ene o make credit story dia to so na quiet say ni nua ba mum ne ebe ware no but ni nua ba ni Ghana ena me nua ba ma mum agina mama no ebusuya semu fa comment bra wo heto wasumudie je semu nkofo yi kamenti bi da menti ni panyin semu poda be ma wo gina ma wade mu ama ni nua ba se woni nua ba kwa no mutima ne cousin correct mi gina mu mutima ma na danfo bi correct mi gina mu na be ma mumu ware be ma no because ni nua ba ni ga asemu de menti ase enti video na trend na nkofo edi hu nkomo mebribe wo Ghana no asechia nam de amamo no omo se be ma no mum ewo aye Ghana ni nua ba oni Ghana enti ni nua ba no ni Ghana enti ena ni nua ba ma so wo ginam na o magia wade no enya asem keto nti abutrika mu nyina kopiepie mu a na enya asem keto ene abrante ne ba no we soja se di na chi ne ade a se ano din yi pa menim soja se kro mu edi na chi de ba wo ba nya soja se di na chi abutrika mu nyina ka ho che se enya asem keto a ene mu nyina di akire ba mo kire se awade we di enya awade a yetumu ni bia na emmumu no ni nua ba mumu na enya awade papa ana onu ni Ghana ena ono enua ba ma ne mum aginam ade ama ne nua ba no pacho fa comment bra de omu kan to wasum me e kwana ba metie ntomasum menti bi mpanyin se muda ana me hunu ba bi omunya sa story we di free ye se ya mpase de omu kan ya abusua no wahi obi anim ho hwe de omunya se mema nko a ena omu nyina asanso omu ba adan ya omu gi awade ama omu nua ba e owa abuluchiri story omu dia betum payfo anim ne we de omu tutu aboa ho ena omu dia be kire se aboa be ni sa na me hu se story omu ya ye no we ensem a trende wa man santin tankese ne so a enya asem kito betim de comment aba de onkofo yi kan wadwen kire wo ho ene san memidin edi ko na ba now yanku yanim ai yaku yanim we de quick one abrantie bi ese efe no wadi meya enye se ese efe no efe no wadi meya medi minim no wa wonim de na wonye social media person wadi meya de obi anim no na wadi meya kwa akodi nkomo na ne nkomo okodi ye no wose notness no asantefo na ekwachi wo mudi omu free hifa ko himinim program anu wa ye kokan asasem no eno ana akofitwe nsem aba asese ye aye kasai notness ni buafu omu chese wadimeya epese wo ya no wadi asante ene notinfo ebeto otankuru wamu because omu ne eye asantefo ti eye kamapa den oba abonti memeki sa comment wetu framamu say asantefo na ekwachiche hifafo na ho say de wo kan nsem no ti so omu se wa ma mbeyi ni ho anu omu nti ase se sa abrante eye wadimeya yi etima be meki sa comment wo mframam na ofa ne ho adie me hu se menua be mo de hye bakora ni abra no wo ka ho asem ba na menim se aye serious sa yenkoi ni yenkotie nsem ahodo a ekoso abra eye yenua no notness foi notness yi etena se na omudi nkomo efa wadimeya asem a eja wakofa aba ho stombo ebese mo amujigirije
Odemaya, you need to be very, very careful and statistics on whatever you said on social media. Do not bring any confusion between the Ashantis and the Northerners. Listen to what he said, then listen to what I drop about it.
Transatlantic slavery, people think that the people that were taken to the Caribbean were mostly Ashantis. No, it was actually the Ashantis that were capturing people. So they were capturing people from the north of Ghana. You know,
and other places
the
where
Salaga market.
Yeah.
So they catch you from the Salaga side. They walk you down all the way to Cape Coast, where you take your last bath.
Wait, you walk all the way from the north.
I tell you,
Are you kidding me?
I'm telling you. So that is why
you are making it up. It's not true.
I'm not making it up. I'm not making it up. I'm not making it up.
Many.
If you go to the north,
okay. Many of our African American brothers in the diaspora in the Caribbean, we shouldn't think they are from the coastal areas.
No.
Salaga, up north. If we do tourism right, you will just see how they trekked, kidnapped, captured people all the way from present-day northern Ghana, hundreds of kilometers.
Is it the north that I know?
Yes, they walked. They.
Some people did not even make it along the way from the north to the south, like central region, right? Then they took them. That's why you had to take your last bath. If you go to the, what's it called?
Asin River.
Yes. Yeah. So you take your last bath because you've walked long miles.
And all the dirt and
all
everything.
the dirt, they go and wash you. They wash you, then they take you to the dungeon. That's when they're like they start like checking which one is the strongest. You know, and they keep you there. You didn't know. So that is why, like,
can I say something?
Yeah.
What am I saying? Yeah. Even those of us who are on the coast, Western region, Central region, Volta region, there are states as captured, enslaved people across the oceans to the Caribbean.
And
may God help us. And may we learn lessons.
Amazing.
May we learn lessons.
You see, this is why I'm telling Africans that it's about time for us to go back to our roots, learn our history. Because if you don't know our history, we might never know where we are heading to. It's very important, especially the youth. You might think that, oh, I don't care. If you don't care, we'll continue to be slaves in our own countries.
Amazing.
Yeah, brother Odimaya, I think sir, you need to go back and learn the history. Otherwise, you want to bring a lot of problem in Ghana between the Northerners and the Ashantis, which the Northerners and the Ashantis do not have any problem in Ghana. Let us live in peace. We enjoy the peaceful way we are. The history that you are talking about, I don't think you know anything about the history of Ghana. You are just a Facebook blogger. So just be that blogger. Do not cause a confusion. Do not cause any problem between the Ashantis and the Northerners. Wodemaya, can you bring me any evidence of what you just said? Just bring an evidence. Don't just talk without any evidence. Bring an evidence that these are the people in Ashanti who went to the Salaga slave market to what? To sold the the slave people to what? The northern people to the what? To the slavery masters. Just bring one person's name. That is number one. And number two, dear Odimaya, can you get me any one person from the Ashantis who went to the what? To the northern part of Ghana to sell the people of northern to the what? To the slavery masters. Because the people of Ashantis, if you say that these people of Ashanti who went to the northern part of Ghana, do they speak Dagbani or do they speak the what? The Gonja people's, what do you call it, language? The slavery market in Salaga is the Gonja land. It's in the Gonja land. Do the Ashantis speak Ashantis or do they speak the what? The language of the Gonja people? This is a lie. Do not take any history from Ghana history from Odimaya. What he just says, he is just trying to plot the what? The Northerners against the Ashantis to bring a confusion and commotion in Ghana. During the slavery market, the slavery issue, it is their own people, those slavery masters who went to those many places to do that, not the Ashantis. I have never heard this history, only from Odemaya. You need to bring an evidence of what the Ashantis did so people can weigh in and understand it. Let me tell you something about the northern people who migrated to, to the Ashantis. It is the people from the northern part, especially from Salaga, who went all the way to, so it is those people, they went from Salaga all the way down to Makangu. From Makangu, they will bought the ferry or the ship up there. Then arrive in what? Yeji. From Yeji. Some of them stay in Atibobo. From Atibobo, Ejura, all the way to Intonsu before they get to Ashanti region. Why did they even, the northern part, if you say the Ashanti people went to the northern to take the people of northern and sell it to the slavery masters, why does it that the northern people from the Salaga area, all the way, they migrated from that place to Makangu, to Yeji, to Atibobo, Ejura, all the way to the Ashanti region and get their land and start doing their business? They went there to do day-to-day business and then they stayed there. That is how they even they took what? Islam to the Ashanti region. So do not lie to people that the Ashanti people did that. The Ashanti people didn't go to the northern part too. This is even an insult to the northern people. What you just said, it is an insult to the northern people so the northern people will sit there for the Ashanti man to drive all the way from Ashantis and go to Salaga slavery market and take them and sell them to the slave masters and take them to wherever they want to take. This is a lie. Odemaya, just be a social media blogger and stay away from the history. We know our history. That is why you may see that we have the Asante Kramo all the way to there, and then the Asante people even giving a lot of our great-great-grandfathers places for them to build their houses and even give them a place to build a central mosque in Kumasi Ashanti region. That is the main reason why we have the Zongo in Konswahimi. That is why back in the days in Ghana, we have a Pangoma, Pambier, Panshida, Pambakwai. All this from the The Zongos and Hausa's language. You understand the point? So whatever the Odimaya says, that the Asante people, that from his mouth, saying that they're selling the northern people. This is a lie. Do not bring any commotion between the Asantis and the what? And the northern part of Ghana. The northerners and the Asantis are living in peace. When you go to Asante region currently, you may see a lot of northerners building the houses.
I'm saying, Anna, eja wadi me ya kanye, any day, ye nyamu northerners for inso, edi ababi tu jani. Wadi nchile wa hon, and say, wadi me ya kanye, ufi anem for so. Na wo kanye no krebu mu ana. Ehun asem kura te sen bia na abakosem na no wo kan wo na no kwachi aye na ya abakosem e wo ho de anase ya abakosem a eni ho no akofa aba anase ya abakosem e dia tete eni wakoyi apia na eni no obetimu achirim e comment section we eye wadime ya so ohun nsem eno no na yemhwe a video we quick one answer ma kira asem bi mu akirem.
And lastly, sir, we have an executive order demanding that grown men stop wearing skinny jeans.
That's a big one, huh? A lot of people are waiting for this for years, for decades.
And
Video ya me bochire wi Donald Trump ena wo sign krata say skinny jeans na me say what papa na executive orders ni ta wo si ye no man de anu wodin na nkofo o mo sere no mani age no mame kan se mi nkyerem wo ha de Donald Trump eye wo America no obi bi oni Donald Trump wa yonkofo eye kama te say Israel na metima ka ho asem Israel kwa de o wo adwuma mkura na wo adwuma o boss hunu say adwuma a wo ye no e bi o sika sam kosoro anase so otua de bi e fe ni pisum de ma o ye fe na pisum no kom kan sen krampo omo fe na em say min kan sen kwa no matias pisum aso no obi aye adwuma na pese oja na wo je entitlement bi sa no onya hunu say sika ni mu odu a ono akora atimi twa koti ema koti betwen immigration betwen wo adwuma wani oduru wona ne afa ne ade okọ ai o ye chiri wo adwuma mu o ye chiri wo adwuma mu obehwe mu na adwuma wura de neka etimisi Ghana fo mebre na etimi twa mu nko fo mebre na atum eme ye chi wo mu enti Donald Trump ade na wo ye ne nkomo a odi ne nko fo sere o mafa ne say ya agoro enya agoro se Donald Trump Israel besinka Ghana fo mebre wo Israel kwa be kwa akopchire ba bia o mo ni nkrata asha me ya chi o mu nyina kofi sa asem yesi wo America yesi wo Israel kay izikura omo paile na Donald Trump asa aba no be kan wo no Israel ni kanu be din timi ye sure say omo America a omo ni krata no Ghana fo bi no omo ho omo aho ya adwene boni wo mutiri no eye easy so me kire omo nua mo kire kwa me ache wo kese ya ye kase glass nko a no ogina bonten a wo chese Donald Trump nyo bia na Donald Trump kro bo be kasa ne ade se wakada mu afiri ni video no nkire hwefom hwesoro biem o kire hwe window pe hwe window hwe bed hwe fridge ena hwe anka ana hwe kwadu on kire bonten biem wakadem
me jima me si oti me mantemu New York City me fie ni ana ni fie ni oye hwan onyo bia Trump oye hwan obetima be jima mo de jimi de when we talk about the almighty Twene Jonas, nobody on earth is bigger than the almighty, period. And yet Trump and akufo-addo and Asante and obi, everybody is below warm up. Trump jimi ame fire no de no be obetima deport immigrant for by won't me deport me. Omo morning omo nkrata kro betima deport o mba won't me deport me osuro me betima be jimi a obia Twene Jonas asinti betie no kro na jimi se Trump awi ni de wo ba fie me bai wa jimi on na Trump na na tiso na mba krom a nam de warm up ba ko he me warm up videos. The beginning of warm up in the United States was 2018-2019. Trump was the president. O China me damne de China na me fire warm up on free, because ever since I came to the United States metenementem nko ba bia na nko China
atamodi sa nkomo we na no de se Trump bakura na obe ni videos Trump aba afede e po nua so mra mbe ni videos a ye hwe na ye hu no na me say wo di asam nto wa na wo ti dem na wo dwa mo kakam na mo kire stories Trump ba ye wonso akadem enya me de so akadem but kasa ne I do so wo ti obi close wo da so ti obi man so de bebia betimasi anytime bia. It is a would to be mass now one year in the any pane back no was a son I didn't want to trip and come was so she brutal. She said, Twene Jonas Academy. I want to mean her story from Bib. Is it watch them empa and watch them konya and watch their fridge.
If power but damn no matter. One a man what down also, mammy, why me quadu no name more quaduca crown. Alias, Aquana Jimmy Oka say joke on Obio no ya American citizen. We didn't trum keke crowds there you could them ya boa. Ti tr0uble for no oni omo twe ho manso e na ono no de no oye mampanyin onti oye a say executive order ono ana sign executive order nti court bi antimi nkasa on de ne de ntia no nti ofui mampanyin si wa sign executive order court no de asem na beka court supreme court for any ne preso so sister bi executive order ti obi anka na ntu no nya na dwuma masa o court ye wadwuma ono so ye na dwuma emfam jiminko on ti akwane nye masa ame mmokadu ne kakra we quality food man and the that you know hey my mom I said me friend my bro we plan on be that's been in the cover and my man wa bro for on ba be sie me fear need mommy almost that payroll I pay them I and the obi ni paboni ni and try say be challenge you know ti Trump no de onye ntimi de me we Ghana ni ametufo say mo amopem special mo ampem ma no say nka this year de so teso cause oba the motion and make decision and fa say odo be ko police station sesia because of say wo hu say oni oba fufuro gina ho nti Jimmy obeyem Jimmy ma tweke kenti ukoda Ghana san akobra e wa wa se mo ya boa and the oba nti say oh on ti say o maami ana onu aba o say o maami ubetimi na ko anu de achew dabi oba stupid reason you ti ma ho chew enti mo amotem ma se mo pem ma se munyai nemba America obi ahu mense mo mai nyina obi an expose me nyina because of sem pem ma sem aje Captain Smart kwanyim obi omo ya abortion oni oba na kasa ofunso e bansin audio ni leki because oba no ena abeliki audio no se bia Captain Smart eni begu ase so enti sanity enti mo amopem ma asem this is a timer ese mu jam asem because so ye ma asem a omdi omumfa ho enya na asem ono ni selfish reason ti odo be kokot onya dura gate anu a ni ebisa fa o wai di bra ni entro statement na akota mo passport ba ya no mafre ice fo no akwa ni immigrant o mefa no nko cause onye immigrant a woni akurum ha passport na dia ba ye kase fa birth set bra obide u country birth set na eba ya nwo wa America woni birth set wa America birth set anti you can deceive nature ombefo ako na court bia wa America bia mo police wona aban na owuru no ona asesa na ono Trump ne say executive order anti ono silence court for ade na chese wo wo immigrant wo no wahi nti police won mo ade wo koma mo a untime nkasa because isi ano police ni bia obachi immigrant ba kwa ba bia omutua ka times 2 obia so pesca America ni bia pesca onti ono court be free and be free security kura free oh ja manya immigrant ba kwa onti would scanner no ama 5% timene ana oji ebia oji bia $1,000 ama me mu 2,000 me immigrant ba kwa mo a police in the America betiem wow no mo abeland wo fast no mo abeji o musika free Trump because Trump no we sika o kasa agudi o we scanner de mom nye ono an botom sika o America for na sika na America for no so support say onye sa onyusu o musika mfanche criminals enti sia no say be obenya mo sika na asese o makono sika o ne ma other countries mo ano USA de ne ho anwan nyina o so wa suspend it or the say sika nyina so sankwasi afo na ko mukrom ansana waboa other countries America hunto mu nwe ya emo a obi woni krom and the American first osi on you put to America first and tin America no kwache on me dey America che America we dey ya che Ghana 2 million times America ya che Ghana 2 million times tinyamia wa adoma bewura ma emejimi eme Trump nkukuru nko na nko bere metia e peace and quiet mamfa Jimmy amfa Ghana ni amwa me hu ba bia metia hwan na ko report me say akwa bi sha monko fa no me obi ani ba bia meti masuma dwome boko me mpa
nua se wakademu o kire nkonya ne fridge ne TVs ne people ne ayi on kire kwan bi afere glass na twam o hyedem en wo ye wo map no yes sanity e obi man so no mra ntimi sister time bia to te so a na won so wahunu kwa befa so watena sa obi kuru na efe no man no wote so no wahu go be ye ho na Donald Trump ade a wo ye di deportation ya ye ka ho asemi no enye American kwa se de medi nkan aka no Israel bi betimasi ho even Germany bi betimasi ho tie komo na ye di ye pa enti omo eye nkofo bi a ho me kai se Israel madam fu bi a ye che no okọ adwuma wo a wo kura krata akura wo but na ye refugee krata omo che no omo di ne tena bus nim van nim ena omo di ne chi ya ekodu omo center na omo koyi omo gu o se prisoners de no ansa na ebebusa ne se okrata hawe oyi ni krata le so okay you can go tie komani yo na omo no wote wo krata ko etimi ti wo de ko nante na woni bi eti kurolu so Donald Trump aba ono Israel for ne very tight pa omo very tight pa ano be din rough enti so obi wa kwantum na wonya one city edi wo sa nipa no ho na asem yesi na wo sere na ye wo de wo Ghana wa ene wo bow because ade na asi no enye nipa ba akofo na ato no ato obi bia wo krata oni krata utikura timi keka bibia timi sitam bia ti Donald Trump ade a wo yi ano odin yi pa na eye yenua Sadiq Adams edi nkomo edi afa eye America Donald Trump ba ye enipa omo ye be deport wo momom be kwani ade wodi hu nkomo mebiri wo America na wo hweme ha for comment gu comment section said enioma eko ho no e ba cho ti sen wo de boyemu nchiremu kakra e wo comment section yensu yenkenkan bia anyway yenkotue Sadiq Adams nsemo a okaye e bra no we di program na efa America eye Trump nsemo o keka yenkotire o kan
no edi nkomo bi kakra bi na me sha ase wo asemu ehu no newspaper review no beba na asema edi ahim owi ase ba bia anopei wo hwe all the big global television networks in radio and the tabloids wo wi ase ba bia before say beba Ghana mpo no eye papa ye friend Donald Trump otena akonwa so no emra bi odi aba se obeye mass deportation and offend the largest deportation in the history of America. Na akwantu mu nsema ya was started a deporting nipa from United States of America. Ni nyina ne se wa woni nkrata a wo USA ye be you afri ho medimu nchiremu eba na ya hwe the effect e benya wo Ghana so anopei the enti discuss that as one of our topics ewo ha na ohwe ensem no mu a nipa omo eye immigrants na so omo ye tukotena fo omo United States no omo e form around 14% of US population no na just nipa 46.7 million ena omo ti US omo mfiri o na so omo population no kra dozo che Ghana omo ti US a omo mfiri ho na wo hwe oman a Africa ha ne nkrofo doso pa wo ho a eye Nigeria na atoa so aba Ethiopia Somalia Ghana toso enum Egypt mu nyina da yanim na enu achi no oman a ne nkrofo doso pa nso eye Mexico omo de tukotena fo no kro omo ye mu be 40% enam so omo boda so no mo na Trump e kire se wo woni nkrata oti US no ye betu afri ho se no kra omo de mra bi aba first no etumi stop you wo krom se wonam krom na woni nkrata ana wo sorry na woni nkrata ana wo schools a na ho no ye fra ho sanctuary baby a ye protected from questioning any probe se aban ne kire se ye yi sa mra ni nyina afri ho enti obi bia a wo sorry dem yetumi bo wura ho ni aba se wo nkrata woni nkrata ni a che wo ne de wo na wo hwe Mexico India China Philippines sankrofo ne de doso pa Mexico ko amoye 10.6 million eno omo ho na o start omo chi bia ko oman ya omo di omo plane ekoye eye Colombia na Colombia for no omo president Jimenez Pedro plane mienu a e de sa illegal migrant ikoye no president ne se onye omo onye sa nipa no woni mam enam se kwan ya ye de omo ba no enye dignified na Trump say you need dignified wo babia na nka US ne Colombia omo onamfo papa Colombia fo coffee omo ye nyina omo de free Bogota Castillo na omo de akọ US omo ne omo onamfo papa no say ya down for crash de de be ye no anopai Trump sorry ya wo say coffee ne bibia omo de free Colombia omo de rua US nko a tax amede to so 25% eno achi mo president ne mo government official obi antumi ma US abiem say the plane asesa mu krom for a o mo be wura ye mamu illegally eba mo se monyi o mo a ene mo ntwen na sa sanctions na o de to o mo so no ade e kyen anopai no Colombia for ni so o mo pa chew o mbeji o mo akura the plane no be kwa akofo mo Crawford na che say wo furu dua na usi a wasi wo tehwe so a wasi ti Colombia for the plane e kwa for mo Crawford no e de o ma ba o mo krom Bogota ho Philippines for beko Mexico for crowd the almost start your more prepare for mon crofo. Na ushemua illegal migrants in Ghana ye nipa more US no omo ye more than 300,000 Ghanaians. And we are there omo ye documented do. Na Trump will say illegal migrants no ye wo two. Ye wo mo fa o mai bisura US no mo ni US visa kra. They say no, you were quite bebre utimi kofa Panama no afefa nsuo so akosi Mexico border no so no across so e dey US. And no dey only US border a visa but wo wram through the border. Any omo so je visa a omo de ko so wo kwachia ne wo fa bi ana wo kwhwa de bi obesa ba. Ono so kowura US ho no. Ne time na twam. So these are the two. Mo amuram abra mu ni visa illegally. Any more amuram legally. Na more time na expire sankrofo ni ehwehwe omo but in the meantime yan country man for so omo aye deport omo no enye nkrofo a sabi omo wura ma omo time atwam nko a se omo aye deport omo no ye first of all omo a omo di bone na che se omo a omo aye criminals US for no e bi se bone nkitenkiti bi se shoplifting e bi o wura shop wakoto corn beef no wie tu ase ni botum saa bone ketenkete no saa nkrofo no de chese obi a wadi bone da bia no odi wo system no omo na ye start omo so ye wie na afi ya ba mo exceed mo time ne mo wura illegally na nipa wo Ghana a omo na fofo ne omo nua mo ne omo bisuafo wo brichi no mo doso enti afi ne ye behwe mu se nipa yi se de omo ba sen any benya effects e Ghana so eno ene said the honsem no esi etie me ba near the newspaper mun sensem na banana pay pese room first of all se ohwe oman Ghana nipa omo US omo di sika break room ha ye fene remittances only 2023-2024 remittance omo de buy ye $4.6 billion. Na che say Ghana for abusuafo mo US ka omo de brey o man mu ha no eye $4.6 billion eye the second highest countries in Africa omo abusuafo US no Ghana for pa no omo wote ma omo abusuafo omo ha omo send this kapa say uyi Nigeria free ho a Ghana ene oman omo send this kapa de ba omo mam na Nigeria for no omo US no omo ye Ghana ye times 3 ansa na drew omo ntino Ghana for ne send this ka na wo twasa remittance na Ghana for ne ye na offer GDP say e kasa oman mu niam ya produce ye sika nyina yi na afe no US for omo send sika ba Ghana nko remittances from other places no wo kambuma e 6%. Na che say e bro abrofo kro maba krom ho omo de omo sika e ba ha no Ghana for omo ye adwuma wa abrochi sika omo send ba ha no e bro abrofo no foreign direct investment any official development assistance they say grant or maybe so ma donate sika UNDP for Danida any uncle for mu donate sika no Ghana for mu ro chance mu abroche ye adwuma ne sika omo de buy no 6% of our gross domestic product nti si ebe pam sa uncle for mu 1000 po abakrum a e de asempa ne beba na of our mobile US
Bebre
okutankrata
ai
okay and yes on the kaya na wunim
minim
okay sechwa
Oda
woni obi o US
ane
na okutankrata
ye nimpimo minimpimo minim so obo nkrata bebi nso minim o status ni yi
okay bagana for ne sharp and na me go through wo hwe amaya omo Africa US for amomo green card in 1 year Ghana ka ho top 4 Ghana can who say US for name more permanent citizenship. Ghana account just say young crop for no more idea pa because we legal status na you more legal you more naturalize you more lawful permanent resident and you more legal temporary resident and you more unauthorized or money 23% and you unauthorized for as say asema ba omo so a ye de omo kwane say Trump nipa 11 million or person deported 11 million no ebe cost on $315 billion. And I say or deported 1 year bia or pam nipa 1 million kra ebe cost on 8.88 million. Afi. And almost another no more month na say obe say sika was say non negotiable. Nkrofo no moti wono omonya America for mu didi say no kwa. One in kra kwa man say construction and agric industry no. Construction and agric. Say a pam illegal migrant here a best suffer a big toll because sankrofo na na do omo do. E de omo air construction or say US phone into me near construction enya agric na nye obi oye illegal migrant na ebe ye ti on de wanya sisu piece obepam omo no obepam omo na no omo bowra night clubs Thursday omo bowra schools and churches baby crowd omo kwache ya chi US soldier wa retire e mo question no say card ekuta nse we retire soldier no amamanfo bebre didi atem omo start to California New York any other places enti wabusu ani bi ohwa Trump ade odi abai na kwa say buzia Aliens Compliance Act. Yeah. Obianko ni krum. Se woni nkrata dia ko krum. Eno na sisi ebiaba America no.
On say Trump the first 4 years of buy no ansa na wokwa bei. Oye bibi e ma ni krum for America for no do omo pe no omo say he is the best choice for the real Americans.
Right.
Ebini say Trump wo say nipa ni bia ye wo mo ho akwadwofo ono a wonpeso obaye adwuma. Enti are kakra bi bono a oseme yare na de na kwa akoto social so ne ema ni sikadi. Ena ye woni pa ni bi nsuso ono mo a woda dro onum nubone sa nipa ni nyina system ehwe wo mo. Sa de ne na Trump e de sha say ma adwuma ye fo ti sure krankran nyuma ye fo so ye foreigner so ye American wo ye private friend say investor ana say wo ye developer no e ma bro wo businesses some businesses ni jinai enti ama even immigrants na e wo ho no kura bi supporting no.
Right.
But sana odi free baby and e ba bedru baby nti afa wo hu ni say de mikro ma America for epe ene say wo mo pese ahoho ebeba na mo ni abeye pe anasa ahoho beba na wo mo di yie a che yen America for na yeti ha no it is asa na wo mo pede a wo mo nko mo nchi but like you said ni refi ni ho say sa America ni no nso no ya ba me si ya twitwi fam a eya ne yekokoye ye ko hono mo a ye ne omo konkopre bibia ye ko hono mo a ye enye abibifo so nko a takifo ka ho all other onya American ni na ye broni fufuo kura na so wo America mamu na wo nkrata nimu a sa de we ye ode aba no e kam
na wonim de eye me shocking kakra sechua enura me read one of the articles are about immigration for immigration and Center for Enforcement, you know. Yes, say omo asadi ya ekosu you know. Eye omo depa. Eye immigrants no a omo nkrata.
Yes. Cause opportunities baby.
Togo for omo makonya nkrata na ye mo de say pam omo nua mo Ghana for omo nkrata.
Over. The akobane say na ye say each one for himself.
God for
us all. And adwuma. Obi to the lesson ko sai obi. Na ma wo mu nyina adwuma abo.
Okay.
And in na ma Ghana for ni to Africans say na outside the say na ye omo de. Na the whole world no we are interconnected. And American kwana nkofo manfa for akodi ho. They are all here no. Ye ni pros and cons e ho no. E kwa bi so se Ghana etie na nipa bebre fi confirm aso abegu ha. Wa bra ye ni adwuma ya. E posi economic and security threats am I
sir
in the sense when you adwuma ye no e also didi
sir
into the ekwa so e bedidi na ye security akwa ho akotochewo
right
ekwa bi so obefa kwa bia so ayedo ope na enbone ekoso
right
into bia ampesa sad na bekoso ne manso na so eyeda niara enipa bi so ekwakwabua ma obia economy no ekosoro
sir
opa mi nyeso so opepam Israel fo nyina a omuni nkrata
David
efa so bi omunya ne de America akwa bi ofo senti no wan hwa what the targeti amaybe no crab akupe a juma oha amafo ayema America economy you know and shasi ne one ka bless him na ye sebi enkwaso slave trader ye de nananom ekwa mom kota okoye adwuma adwuma de omo antumi ye no ye le koye ye enam ponkose se de na setua ekai ye se bibli for de kwa yekopie ne adware mewa ene chese anyasem ketwa so nyuma ni nyina yakwa ma wo economy no ebumi kama won se birim wo ha woman ni adwuma ne no makọ nti hawo woman sika ne de ehwe oni ade but because no hon kwanso na illegal migrants akwakogu sa o ma bi Ghana ye kan o ma afa kwabo so abetra ha ye na ne minim se immigration no ye tutu tokotoko minim amafo fa kwabo ne so abetra obi pa amafo borders ye adwuma so entenye o man bia se Dubai shocking 90% of nipa omoti krum ho manfa immigrant krum ho for now 10% so etuka utusa na mowi no ani kan fan to trebi anto ho na ne amaya hodo nyina kra ani so international relations no ase no ewiase nyina na age atum obi tumi ko ha so fa kwan bone so obi asoso so ene obi tua pam no omomom no pam omo time na omo ekọ no now so security to say immigration issues net to say so you need some security the best will be a kind defense to America. You were two illegal immigrants. You were more legally. Ghana near or so many probably school now graduation to make a journal because Neta me demand no wetwam me ba wo me kwosrano me nua bia ma invitation no atwe krata afefefe Ghana US embassy in Ghana ma ne visa oye legal enti odu border control for ntimi nya no hwe wawuram okodu krom ho no address ode ma omo ne bibia anya ho no okọ enyo no kwa na huru bi na second one so ye omo so fa Panama Brazil na forest a obedu Mexico border so a nearby countries no na wabokura on free hodin se o sebi me omo ne ba omo de kono bia no na me reading omo se bebre na akodu Mexico border ho a wo se o ye ohene woni krum na ye penalty asinade so na ye sinade so obetwitwa moati na aboa so wono so osuru abrofo no so animal protection ti no ye mu akum ya ba baby atra na mama ne baby atra obi so oduru ha oh me ni me gay partner ena ye wo ho na ya bu na wo wu no na me hwe me visa mu no ha na metimi aba na me bedu Mexico na mpesa me kwa America omo sisa wo ye kuku omo wo ye Togo Nigeria ye ku gay for ena me di aba na owura o man no ono de oye oni visa ena odi awura o man no but obi so wo visa obo mienu no ena sese
any political asylum
asylum for the onya bad ya ene oba ya ba tue umu fulafo atwi hefo fulafo de fulani singa na fulani
fulani for be ya
ana me to aso mi no wo bi etu kwa kota de ekwa bi so wa fa wa dada no akasa ne mpanifo wa koye man citizen ona legal me show fulani ba ha ofa kwambone so o kase ye poros wo ba wo abofano di busumi sia wa ha wa ye Ghana ni nti wo ba no no onyemo e no afa kwambone so abewuram wa ba wo ma ne bara ba Ghana ni Ghana fo tumi nyim ne ase me koyi osta kwa wo se de bi obi nya krata ne ade ama omunti e kwaso da bia ye hwe implications de bebre ye ne aye pa me nkofo aba no de bia so ka remittance asem na e boa economy ne papa ana womo eba womo bebre da so besa ye busafo bebre wa ha sankofo no ene na womo so mom didi sankofo sa ofa kwa paso na kwae so ofa kwa bore so na kwae no womo ni da so nyina ne bra ho sisa ho se ho na bia effect na ye be show na adopa
effect no that they na make an say o say non negotiable enye de ye see akwanya bi wo wonti e ka bibia ka kire ye benifo na womo aboabo no na bia omo ti obadia wo ka wote na na boy asema wo ka na omo digu krata so na omo de kwa na nke atimi dia pribi ye ni pe
bia na wiase nya yes scientific interconnected obi adu bi nkofo atise ne mai bi o se hadwen Trump nka se obi amba ne kromo o se ansa na abewura kro no mu no na o ye legal what for legal process legal means na one for legal means impo na oba na utimi be fa process ya and ya we citizen na we legal we permanent resident omo ye undocumented hwe ade ba ko omo ye undocumented mothers
so man we say America no wo ho
Obama nya krata onya be
omo de ne de wo a wonya krata nipa omo be wo ye omo maame mu ni krata but obeza ne ba no eye America ni 250,000 children ye wo omo America 2023 alone omo free amanfra so a omo pese omo ma be America for omo maame ne undocumented but owo ne ba na be America ni tino 233,000 in 1 year nti o se so man stop isa de na bedu baby no America no be ba be dane sebi amanfra for my na omo ye real Americans no what be for process na unya legal document oni uni problem but e need oni omo be we so pa
just like sir Alliance Compliance Act na okan hwasem no yema date bi period bi and obi aboba no ko na America na ko say Trump ko say o customer e hwa na oye o ka na otu anamo e se ba sa na
say we dey acho
no you need abeg o ka o ni previous say you kan
and say na o
kan
ni previous say you no kra no sha ase e se wo to wo oni Mexico for entem oto wo na so so
ato aka mu ho ama sese no Ghana ne Nigeria obi ahye dem nra mo hu za akwa ba akwa ya okasa o social media yi friend say Jonas Ghana ne also obi ahye dem na e check akra ebu brother sisi ade
but illegal immigrant what you say we ya ekoso se me club
US you no I'm go pa nipa be 20 Mexico for no say who could do offer who do New York now call Bronx Mexico for no mu America for no ti da bia police car be 20 and see wa na jo mu na and go for it me we nsawa na ade ti omo how grofo no ndi ade we ya aba na me say Trump no na me twan say we nipa no the Russia for illegal immigrant for ho me kwa obe fa so odi ombe ko Russia
no si do ni kiti o motangu pa
me kwa obe fa so odi
ba we su na o se ka bibicha ye bibre tr0uble Ghana ban ese wonya hihye papa bi mayen eye se kokuro mu nkanya ye obi ka se kokuro ma woni watam na nso kuro ma wo bai oba be yeden ye ma ye hihye ya ye de ye nwuma ye de bi enwuma obi wa America ho ono kranke woni tim dada senko onya Ghana nko be ba betena enso no de enti anu o ma ye ne se me ko Ghana me ko yeden sanse be bre fi ho be bi enwuma egu be bre aba security wise omo ye wi omo se kai si ye kon ho enu nti ama obi te ho no mo no eye ne se na sumdwe kakra wanya nti enti this is the time I was yeso ye dwe bi sa ye ho say adenti na Ghana ni wo obi krom na ye de ne ba na osu abusuensu na ye nyina so nya ye man ni ye
but se sure unemployment rate ni se da nya Ghana ko US wa ye kan e wo ho
anything no mo pam bi
bebre ye adwuma ye no akasa bia ye adwuma nti na etu kwan ene wo mo so bebre ye adwuma se tu ye adwuma ye se tu kwa ko ye Ghana kwa na unemployment rate no wo ha so o ma bi edu wo so dia wo ye no ewiase nyina kabom aye bi dia na so obi aye ne de nti so obeye putupuru sa na maniwe kakra se de be ya obu ha be be kire de na ba no atade se no na no de beba atade ba ko se no esbi ara ko kakra ba bia ko bitumi abebo obusia tule ma bia 2-3 months bi asa na otu sa na mo no me ha no
aya kan bi a wo bibia yi se ho na wo na ba bia
obutu no bi bedi na atade de se na beba
nka ye ka betumi asesa bibia ba se de aye afuto ne akwankyere se ye de wo ba no wo beboa wo ho wo ba bia wo na wo behwe wo ho yie ba bia wo bedi agura kwa ye betumi apaw no eni agro nko ho na ba ho yie na wo beji wo chinye de wo jia na akwa
Mr. Man be on New Jersey. Now what's now 36 years so was in the 37th year ni. Started so in krata na ubiko yi na China krata na freno. If we got last 7 years I can or the 30 years na pen krata I can last part and microphone bugu ye because ubiko te ho kire ho. Until the last 7 years the order da bonten. Na onu hu ne say wakot na 37 years say or call almost 70 years. Obey the Ghana ebusuafo owo mo ha no oni nkrata nti ontimi nya adwuma na ne ho so nya den nti one na ne nam ho nti sa nipa ne bi no so ode ne betena Ghana ebusuafo obesa tete na ne yawo wakotena bruchire
eden sapanya ba
37 years there na ode bai aha nti ye behwe
minim obi a Belgium se say ye kasa yi or about 70 years a whole year 65 now say the pension is 60 no
and so a buy and more remittance kakra ma eno no otumi abua no na baby kakra wa ha adwuma de ontumi bi obanso so yi na so de kwafom de no be enti wode no ana hwe ho ade kakra eba na no ma
na Trump person was stopping no
ya hwe ko wakrata mu nsensem no na se wonte ase
o me tia se na obere na me se ko ma bre kakra na obu ha ne panse no en na yi na
asem ene da ho no enya asem keto o ade na no wadi o ye de mpabo beta ye nuan machi so omo wo Ghana so omo wo hi o ye de mpabo beta o machi eno ho asem so eno no anyway yenko ye nimu na yenko ye nimu no yenko piem ewo eye chema wontumi mo afidie no so na NPP for say nya de omo ne onua the general eye onua say the general media so de ende no be ye adwuma bi omo so omo no omo nya adwuma bi because omo nka na kore ena omo yenkofo bi omo pese akon ne is problems na bo my Ghana nim enti NPP for say enya de ometimi ne eye ogen media general no aye adwuma biem ana ometimi no omo aye adwuma because omo nsem kan ye ene ha omo si omo ne omo no omani enje ho we asem wo mko kan ye ewa afidie so time wo mo frɛ ne wo mo to so ne ebuso wo mo sɛ eyi a we di anim ne de ka ho yi no media stations ahodo ben ɛna wo mo no be ye adwuma no yentin sɛ mo mo le tudwa
Deputy Director Communication ma the New Patriotic Party. George, good morning.
Good morning, mini akwakudaru.
Na ohun ye de
Wade adawo ma mini am ho ye pa.
Yes, MPP most ma boycott media general. Ajo sa na tie.
Mini eye no kure ote ya no kure MPP party no leadership and the leadership of the communication directorate enyina ko benkuru mu say effective and open all media general platforms any of my affiliate stations ahodo I wo Ghana fana nyina no ya boycott what it means ne say MPP abusiano yani TV3 any media general any takabia efantita hudie ho we be with say ekoye ne any abedu kentaso ya bi and the question me women seminia o share TV3 conduct over the years any comedy and party after so there are several occasions that party through communications directorate everything out to the management of media general say observations say yeah omusuni omoban bi omodan no and exhibit what professional journalism is about because as a media house you need to be impartial. I was there who make sure that even with editorial policy neprano a policy say there's some level of objectivity and professionalism. What they are not going to tell what said the way of paneling at the point almost for NDC for the year 4 now MPP ni back just enokrano and hygienic. But MPP ni they will not even allow him the opportunity to speak or to express him or herself. Panel na host nankasa or host national. On we are more than an NDC Syria Kolana communicator. It's you free so our presence there does not add anything to our political cause. Oma Jin say an arm and a wing of the NDC communications aspect. It's any concern issue appearance on their platform to validate and to make their platform credible. Aside that, the party former Bibri I register on displeasure. The Omonsono party at the end we only happen to be leading the chart. It is sometimes we also listen to party manner and what from what constituencies, polling places, and ratings. Now, any Padoduana concern on what it is about time. Yes, you're making more free media general platforms. Now, Ghana who say our platforms, only NDC communication arm. It's almost here. Don't just like Radio Good, any other. They can continue in that direction. Now, so media platforms are not there. Radio stations, TV stations are almost indicated that they are after the development of this nation. That almost very objective, almost unbiased. Now, my political party be equal playing ground and not playing field. Now, Ubia Nyapanya ba Ubia Tini access the name Pepe Fatano. Omuna Nobody Kasupu. Instead of pay Unyan I can confirm as a deputy director of our party say the leadership of our party has considered effective today. We are boycotting all media general platforms. It includes all the affiliate stations across the country.
Okay, so Akuma FM, Nomone, Connect FM,
all the affiliate stations across the country.
Okay, but what's the money engaging the management of media general and then I almost catch them.
At the point, even before the elections, through the communication directorate, they reached out to them when they kept publishing stories that any no now and you verify. Sometimes we even reach out to set the record straight to them, thinking, say, sometimes you get your professionally, no, before I publish a story, you need to get both sides and I have an idea.
Sure.
You don't just take it a raw a straight jacket from a nipa or club now. You need to find out from club what is your position on the matter. Then you bring out both sides. Any partner or any nipa now will depend on outside. Now they are now leaving judgment to the public or the audience. But here, Mr. General, especially TV3, any they will come and accuse MPP and the government of Nana Akufo-Addo. After Wasra Omokra access record history, thinking they will come and do a rejoinder and say, they will not do it. So this has been happening. Sometimes they distort facts. A communicator will sit on their platform. Now I'm making statements. I know I'm misconstrue the communicator. Recent one, communicator lawyer, was on their platform. Making some statements be regarding one of the appointees that Mahama appointed. So, looking at Mahama and it appears that on no pet and a yekatrawum. TV3 misconstrued the whole story to say, MPP communicator, Prince Mahama, for an appointment away. You see, that's a and continuously it appears that TV3 and Ankatano, a NDC communication leg. We just want to withdraw our participation there.
The general public there, but Menewo Edinim say NDC for qua and our persons related with the NDC and our NDC members in Pennyphobi are qua majority shareholding TV3 and a media general one a year or more. And they are using it against the party MPP. Abraham wa benmua could say moba opposition. Ediana I prevent him because won't to me for ye and say the MPP for radio gold for you manim some of your NDC for Ahoto FM you manim some NDC for media general ye NDC adwuma ono de obi bibi achre. Adiana na prevent MPP from taking decision but take any.
You mean I won't say political party decision, especially when it's a decision regarding party communication aspect. Levels be bra. I was say you need to consult a lot of key stakeholders. At some point, even among the leadership, some were advocating the entry home. Others were also with the opinion that we are more another plan. You register your consent. You should engage the management. And I can tell you, that exhausted all the available means to be an internal mechanism there wasn't me almost set it up. But in almost taking an entrenched stance. Clearly, no, Oma say they want to appear more or less like an arm and as a wing of the NDC communication. It's very I do know. You Ghana for MPP, we do not have a problem. At the end of the day, you can be a media house or NDC. Sir, I'm confirmed with Dr. Randy Elby and NDC have an appointment and I'm now hosting a program on Metro TV. But who said they want to hear the program now that we have to for young and different in the room. At least Dr. Randy Elby will allow an NPP communicator to articulate the point. Sometimes he becomes biased. There was no personal submission. And I leave that aspect to the good people of Ghana, I'm sure, to make those judgments. But TV3 there, propaganda and kata communicator one man time man expression. Two, we will not even publish exactly what the communicator will say there. Again, at point in time, NDC for 3-4, host Nika 5, MPP ni 1. Then MPP ni no man akwenya krampu man kanase. My publicity story clear force now about the story my publicity. This is the fact. These are the rare issues. They will not accept it. Almost in cases of the NDC communications wing. It will be time. They have the power to decide on how they want to handle their program as a TV station or as a media platform. Yes, so as a political party, you also have the right to decide which political or media platform do we want to participate. It's almost the form of media platform. Participation.
Okay.
It will serve NPP right. Say you better go to that platform. Objective, unbiased, any propaganda ni mission. Now you can't stand and say you better go to that platform. Think it is Atro any akosie yengu MPP anymore. Young publishing stories are ending. MPP for the platform. Sometimes NDC communicators will sit on any media general platform. But they will not fact check it. Then they will go and do the fact check. Sometimes the so-called fact check the plano.
I see.
And there are several instances, and it's not as if we were unconcerned. We have registered our displeasure on some of these issues severally, but almost in case they said, maybe I to know, and Yamabo, and Yakadibo, in two times, across my Caminian.
Is it indefinite? And I say, what TV 34 Fremo? Now, I'm on my Cotanasa Castle, yeah, apologize. Now, my science, so, the communicators.
Indefinite, but as a political party, in the role of the media, as it stands now, in taking any such decision, say, as you know, I'm not watching. And maybe so, then for free say, almost a sound machine or mobile, every class, the media house, the better terminate their management and now ownership no attending. You share no Musino Mobile, and you step up and I will say, I know Edicasuma. You better make a party for any kind of food in Aswati. But until such a time will come, no, indefinitely, a boycott all media platforms.
At the crop pot in Tia, NPP for so money, a media general, and yet may be mono. And on media today. In the city, the Bequacusi, a Yamon, a Duomo, a Kuro Musica, and on Mwankasa George, a year Crobia Asante, Deputy National Communication Director, NPP, or the other to just say. Enya di ombetimi ene eye onua anase media general fui abo adwuma because omo nsem kan ha wo musi yo omo nioma no omo ni enye den enje ho kra na yentwam ne mbesne nko Dompreh enso sai e de na esi wa Dompreh ho ye maami bi ni Dompreh de esi ani a chese enya asem ketwa ama sese ya ye kasai ya frem ye maami se ja omra na omra me ntututu na no kakra kra ne a no ma 1 or 2 bi ho ha na de ne si ye eye Dompreh ena eja omo ko meeting Anna uhwede osagefo Oliver Bekavema wokọ betwu bibi fa ho ano this is how democracy improves. I look forward to appearing before the appointment committee tomorrow and they will betwa to abonten of church nsimbi to ho a na o kire woni nkasem say ya de ono kra no o twen so be komigilisi wakọ akopa achawo Oliver Bekavema wo wadi nkan akopa achawo nti before ba no Dompreh de so kra no Oliver Bekavema wa be pa achawo.
Mr. Atwata, hold on, sir. Please, sir, Nana Ato Daze.
Yes.
Sir, you know, all of us here, we come several generations after you in this enterprise of politics. At the time you served as chief of staff and even completed your tenure as chief of staff, I was still in school. Please. Sometimes the approach can get things out of hand. At this committee level, we have decided that if you are apologizing, then let us resolve the matter here. But sir, with the greatest respect to you, you had indicated that your client was blowing a whistle. I heard you. I wanted to give another opportunity by way of clarity because in one breath you say you are apologizing for putting out a statement. And you're doing so because you don't have factual basis to put it out, or that there is no evidence to that claim. Look, if there is nothing to apologize and your client feels strongly about what he has put out, let us then proceed to refer the matter to the Privileges Committee, where he would have his right in law to come and defend himself so that we know where we are going. But if you now say that, oh, he is a whistleblower. A whistleblower and exercising his constitutional right because he's heard something, he has to say something. Here, whatever that he heard, you and I know that in this country, Ghana, as particularly Accra here, people hear things every minute. Should we begin to be typing things that we hear? I've heard Kojo Mensah has done A, Adjuata has done B, Ama Mansa is this. So we say that we are blowing a whistle. Then there will be chaos in the country.
First of all, I find it strange. I find it very strange that all of a sudden you want to make an apology. Well, this apology is coming on the back of our invitation to you. And I put it to you that if we had not invited you, you would not have come out to apologize through your counsel. That will be my introductory remarks. Now, I want you to also appreciate, Mr. Vormawo, I want you to appreciate. Mr. Chair, can I continue? When my colleague was speaking, we listened to him in silence. Yes, I want you to appreciate that this is an arm of government. Parliament is an arm of government. And you often go on social media to make all manner of comments. So at what point did you realize that a particular post was not attributable to you, and yet you stayed until you got an invitation from Parliament before you responded? Even after the invitation, you still went on and made further posts. Even after the invitation, you went on to make further posts. I am putting it to you that you have disrespected an arm of government. Your apology is an afterthought. You have no evidence of the allegation you threw to Parliament and the committee, and you are just on a frolic of your own, just to disrespect Parliament and thought that nobody was going to do anything to you. You should be bold. As bold as you were when you were putting out the statement, you should be bold to defend your statement today, not to come here and give us lame apology. Be bold and defend what you put out. As a man, that is what you should be doing. Those reasons, I apologize.
Honorable Chairman and members of the appointments to appear before you to address concerns regarding recent posts on social media and subsequent misreporting or other ones that have been generated which has caused apprehension in the distinguished House. I want to begin by reiterating my utmost respect for the committee and its constitutional role and the job or task it has to vet persons to high office in this country. Yesterday, I watched the proceedings and was eagerly looking forward to the vetting of Dr. Manibuama, a man of enormous integrity and respect. I want to extend my apologies to him that his vetting process became the subject of, in some respects, overshadowed by conversations about an alleged post. I'm grateful that the committee in its wisdom has invited me and, in fact, also allowed the vetting to continue, which allowed Dr. Manibuama to show his grit and integrity. Mr. Chairman, yesterday, the second Deputy Minority Whip and Member of Parliament for Weja, Gbawe, the Honorable Jerry Ahmed Shaib, read a statement which is being referred to as the second statement, which was repeatedly attributed to me. As has been said categorically, those statements were not mine. At no point did I accuse the chair of this committee or members of the NDC for having asked for or to be given money or to submit themselves to oral. It is in fact on record that I've praised the chair of this committee for his leadership of the committee during the ministerial vettings. And these were my comments, sir. May God grant us all the serenity and maturity of Honorable Ahiafo Bernard, for in the face of grave immaturity and tantrums, he retains his dignity. To those of you who say he's weak for refusing to engage, I think that he has shown that strength is not loud, it is patient and deliberate. Mr. Chairman, I categorically dissociate myself from the comments attributed to me, I mean from subsequent remarks that had been made by others that I was accusing certain members of this committee for corruption.
The misinformation, as I said, was appeared on a Facebook post under one NPP Projects Bureau. In fact, there's evidence that 4 days ago when the post appeared, I commented on it as being fake. The same post found its way into platforms of various lawyers, and repeatedly I disassociated myself from those comments and said that they were fake. We're happy to provide the committee with evidence of same. Unfortunately, I must also address the claim that it is a notorious fact that he's a member of the NDC. In fact, I must say that the victory of the NDC, now everybody says they are NDC members. But this is completely untrue. I have not been a member of the NDC in the past, and it is my hope that my ideology, which has always been stated, I've always voted consistently for the CPP, and I will continue to do so. Mr. Chair, I want to, in fact, provide context and clarity to the post that have caused consternation before the committee. In fact, when I was making the post, I was referring in many respects, yes, to information that I had, and also in particular to these types of allegations that come up often and that plague this committee and its honorable duty before it. The intent of the post was to invite persons who were reaching out to me in my inbox because of the work I do, that there ought to be a process by which they submit themselves to. Now, in my choice of word, in fact, if you look at the statement that was made, that have been shared with me, you'd see that the post has been edited several times because I'm trying to convey the right tone. Unfortunately, perhaps lacking the gift of the gab, I made the post in a manner that suggests that I was accusing specific members of this committee to this. And Mr. Chair, if you allow me to further draw the committee's attention to the real import of that post and what I was trying to achieve with it.
Please, there is no need reading the statement. We all have copies. So just proceed. Just proceed with your apology.
Mr. Chair, the truth is, despite this, I was in fact working on an article concerning this very issue. And that the context of the post were reflections that I were having in connection with so many issues that I found as part of my research. And if the committee would allow me, I'm able to provide that again, context and clarity. I say unequivocally, Mr. Chair, on Monday evening, I watched the current majority leader on City TV's point of view. He spoke about concerns he and others has raised in the past regarding improper approaches that have been made to the committee. I am aware that an ad hoc committee was set up by the House which found that because it did not provide documentary evidence of improper approaches, he should apologize. Today, he stands elevated among his peers. Mr. Chairman, Mr. Manasseh Azure published a book, The President Ghana Never Got. This was his words in the book.
Please, are you going to render apology? We are not interested in what Manasseh has said in the past. Please. Please.
Mr. Chairman, I crave your indulgence for context and clarity. I crave your indulgence for context and clarity as to why my post. In the book, Mr. Manasseh said, Muntaka never mentioned that the only cash that came to the appointment
Mr.
committee...
Oliver Baka Vormawo, are you going to do justification or you want to render an apology and we close this meeting?
Mr. Chair, I have no intention to lecture the committee. If the committee resolves that the context of the post is irrelevant to the commission, the question here, I'm happy to proceed as the committee has directed. Now,
proceed as the committee has directed.
Mr. Chair, I am saying here clearly that my post was not intended to disparage members of the committee, and I have not intended to say that members of this committee have received or demanded bribes from various individuals. At no point was my statement intended to communicate same. And for those reasons, I apologize. Mr. Chair, the reason why I have left the post on and not deleted it, in fact, I did contemplate it, was because I saw that the words had been twisted and that it became imperative on me that I maintain the post in its original form. That if I was questioned on it, reference can be made to be able to verify it.
Asem okeka yeto abonten ni de okanyina oni evidence ba kokora enkwase akeka oni evidence ba kokora awakotina ho afide wakwakopa achew achese enye asem ketwa na yenko anodompreh ene ye maami omudi asi ani ho edi asem na asi anodompreh ne ye maami eyi omo ya no baba ya ne ye maami si ye wofa miano yesi efe no eye Emeafa kacha anodompreh se masa miawano na Wode o yusu di ma anodompreh no memfama no nka mebo ama wanka so wati.
I'm who? Why? My friend, don't bring yourself. What's the meaning of that? What do you mean you are taking me on? What does that phrase mean? You call us micro. But you are micro minority. Doesn't Asenio himself use that phrase? Who's it with that? I don't have time for who's it with that? You think you can bully me here? Hey. Not this silly children and bully me.
You heard the word she used. What called me silly? She called me silly.
Are you a silly child?
No. We will deal with this matter. You called me silly.
I don't have time for you.
Good enough. No. I know what she called me.
Did I mention your name? Why are you taking your hat on your head? Did I mention your name? You know you were fighting on TV about this, your seat. You are coming to select your
please.
Did I mention your name?
You cannot call me silly.
Did I mention your name?
We have procedure.
Did I mention your name? You can carry a cross you want to carry.
Sem say ana ye maami eka ye ede kire anodompreh enti anodompreh te ye no no so call parliament en wode na no die kwoto ho se speaker say ni say na atomiu a obi aka bibi say ede a kire me enti speaker be ne den ana speaker Aben Babin enso eka kire omo say ne sa na ete dia ene ye nto nsa ne mfamfre ye maami no mra oba na oba be kire ede a kire ye de kropoten esi ye ne de ekoso ne de ebagina eti ye papa yi anasa anodompreh ede akoto speaker nim na kosem ode akoto nanim ama speaker a kire sese de maami mbra na je omo so vu asem na eda ho no na enkofo mebre na adi nkomo ede afasa asem we hu a enye asem ketwa yenhwe nsem we course ewo parliament abra na anodompreh ede na asem to speaker nim say mabo meba anambapa asem atome
informed that the deputy the minority chief whip has something he wants to share with us. So please, you may do so now.
Speaker, let me thank you sincerely for indulging me. Speaker, I'm coming under Order 33.3 and further Order 33 and further fortified by Order 30 and 31A. Speaker, for the avoidance of doubt, I shall read parts of the orders I've quoted just to lay basis for my claim. Speaker, Order 33.1. A member may bring to the notice of the House any complaint of contempt of Parliament or breach of parliamentary privilege at the time appointed for complaints of contempt of Parliament or breach of parliamentary privilege if the member has previously notified the Speaker. And Speaker, going further, Order 30B. An act or omission which obstructs or impedes the Speaker, a member or an officer of Parliament in the discharge of the duty of the Speaker or the member or the officer. Speaker, 31 further goes to say, disorder on the part of a stranger, such as riotous or disorderly action to hinder or prevent the passing of a bill or other legislative measure or motion or any other matter pending before the House or a committee of Parliament. Emphasis mine. Speaker, going further, one can also be armed with B. Speaker, anybody who knows me in this House knows I make my case forcefully, but I respect authority. And where balance of power lies, I've often shown respect. And dedication to this House, respect to the other side and colleagues, is not in doubt. Speaker, not to belabor the point. This morning, we were on our usual duty on the appointment committee. There was some disagreement amongst us. So the respected First Deputy suspended sitting, and we engaged. When we came back, minds were not meeting. So we suggested humbly to the First Deputy that we should further take a break. Speaker, I must fully disclose that the nominee who was before us, Tr0uble Boama, is a long-time friend, way back in our leadership at the Nooks. In fact, if I may, he was somebody I took interest in. After my leadership as the Nooks president, he was one person I supported, and he will bear me out to become the Nooks president. So, in the face of the disagreement, I felt I should reach out to my friend and tell him that it's not personal, it's not about him, but it's just a normal disagreement with parliamentarians, so he shouldn't worry. This matter will be dealt with. I approached him only to have a rude shock of my life. And colleagues, we need to take these matters in good stride. We are all MPs. What has happened to me today can happen to any of you. A lady I have never met in my life, only later to be told she's called Victoria Emeafa Hardcastle, who is the acting chief executive officer for the Petroleum Commission. Speaker, I didn't say a word to her. I didn't provoke her in any way. Suddenly, insults were being hurled at me. Silly, stupid, useless. At a point, I thought they were referring to somebody. I turned. Well, if you doubt it, listen to me. When I'm done, the video is all over social media. Speaker, I felt abused.
Please address me.
Speaker, with the greatest of respect, I felt very abused. And there and there, I felt, how can a man be killed in his own backyard? Even if there should be any crucifixion, the crucifixion should not be done in my own house. So reasonably, I reached out to the chair of the committee and reported same matter. Members who were present, who heard it, who witnessed it, all came to corroborate my story. I think, Speaker, I want to put this on record, that even though she passed by to render a certain lame apology, it is totally unacceptable. Speaker, I am compelled to resort to this approach. Ordinarily, I wouldn't have done it. And when I came in, I saw my colleague, Honorable Governance, who I'm very close to, leader of the House. Forgive me, I didn't tell you about this. I related to him that, have I done something wrong to this lady? Why would I be abused to this extent? where I haven't said anything. I haven't provoked you in any way. So not to belabor the point, I feel my reputation is lowered by these attacks. And the video, thankfully, there were good people around who recorded it. The video is all over. And traditional media houses are showing the video. And don't forget, it's not about me. It's about an institution called Parliament. Coincidentally, a citizen had made wild allegations against the appointment committee. And that was the subject matter of discussion, which generated into a disagreement. And so because we have not taken any action, people think they can subject Parliament and turn Parliament into a punching bag. This is unfortunate. And I'm told she's a lawyer. I was surprised the attitude she put out. So I am respectfully bringing this to your notice and further invite you. So pending the formation, I'm fully aware we have not constituted our committees. So pending the formation of the privileged committee, Speaker, I am inviting you and making pleadings to you. And I know you are one person, you are very passionate about Parliament and the respect that we should command in society as an arm of government. I'm humbly inviting you to make consequential orders and to ensure that this matter is dealt with ultimately. I am a man who respects womanhood. So in the face of extreme provocation, I just kept my calm, I kept my cool, and walked away. But this abuse is a potential abuse on any of us in this chamber. And I invite my colleagues to speak in corroboration, speak in support of this action that I'm inviting Speaker to do. For us, for once, let's look into the faces of our fellow compatriots and tell them that we also demand some respect in this country. The executive is respected. The judiciary is respected. Parliament cannot be battered anyhow. And as a member of this institution, Speaker, I humbly request of you to make the appropriate consequential orders to ensure that we get to the bottom of this matter. I thank you for listening.
And another Dompreh, a kind of time or call Parliament. Na only Parliament, aiding common na kosam, koto many. Na same way, Kofu Mebrina, Edding Como, Eddie Afa church or Margony. Send someone I am a make ye and ye and some walk can fire. I am not on prehono and ye a seedun ketiamunaki can be. I just say any asem kito much say no. Oba on kasasa and I say in kasasa and find a young con. A month will be now a condemnisa act we are. Any asem ketwa. Ebe boni nyina e de atwatuo e de amamu na de meka e wo page we so ene say obaso na de ye no wani gi ho a no amia like no so na afi wa share se de be a video bi e de bebia no wo so nsa betimi aka bi yentie nsem e ko so e fa ya maame Emeafa ene Annor Dompreh enso ho nsem a e beto dwa no.
What do you mean you are taking me on? What does that phrase mean? You hold us micro. But you are micro minority. Doesn't Avenia himself use that phrase? I don't have time for you think you can bully me here? Hey, what is silly?
You heard the word excuse. What called me silly? She called me silly.
Are you a silly child?
No. We will deal with this matter. You called me silly.
I don't have time for you.
Good enough.
Did I mention your name? Why are you taking your hat on yours? Did I mention your name? You that you were fighting on TV about this your seat, you are coming to select your market. Did I mention your name?
You cannot call me silly.
Did I mention your name? Did I mention your name? You can carry a cross you want to carry. I'm going. If you
lady I have never met in my life. Only later to be told she's called Victoria Emeafa Hardcastle, who is the acting chief executive officer for the Petroleum Commission. Speaker, I didn't say a word to her. I didn't provoke her in any way. Suddenly, insults were being hurled at me. Silly, stupid, useless. At a point, I thought they were referring to somebody. With the greatest of respect, I felt very abused. And there, I felt, how can a man be killed in his own backyard? Even if there should be any crucifixion, the crucifixion should not be done in my own house.
We do not and we should not accept that conduct and that insult. Today it is him, tomorrow it may be you. That is why we must stand united in condemning it. But Honorable Minority Whip, I'm pleading with you that because it's a woman, and you know Ghanaian society and our patriarchal values, forgive her. But before the forgiveness, as the Honorable Doyo, the Deputy Whip said, leader, the Honorable Mama Yarga, we should get the affected person to render an unqualified apology to the Minority Whip and follow with a retraction of the story, and that should let matters rest.
So this government is less than 1 month old. And I don't say this from a partisan lens, but I say this as a canker that we all should watch. Those of us who are the privilege of serving in the SY government, the jury is still out there, how we conducted ourselves. Our colleagues can attest how we conducted ourselves. But those who've been given the opportunity and privilege to serve now, I think it's absolutely important that they be mindful that they are serving at the behest of the people. And therefore, they should serve in humility. And they should serve with respect.
Take up this matter myself, and I will report back to the House, because I will grant opportunity to the complainant and the suspect, and I will go into the matter, take the appropriate action, and report back to the House. And definitely, I will grant opportunity to the complainant in the House to make comments about my determination. And I think this will assist in solving the matter. Tomorrow, I will not be available. Thursday, I'll handle the matter, and by Friday, I'll revert back to the House. I hope this is acceptable to the House.
I didn't say a word to her. I didn't provoke her in any way. Suddenly, insults were being hurled at me. Silly, stupid, useless. At a point, I thought they were referring to somebody. With the greatest of respect, I felt very abused. And there, I felt, how can a man be killed in his own backyard? Even if there should be any crucifixion, the crucifixion should not be done in my own house.
We do not and we should not accept that conduct and that insult. Today it is him, tomorrow it may be you. That is why we must stand united in condemning it. But Honorable Minority Whip, I'm pleading with you that because it's a woman, and you know Ghanaian society and our patriarchal values, forgive her. But before the forgiveness, as the Honorable Doyo, the Deputy Whip said, leader, the Honorable Mama Yarga, we should get the affected person to render an unqualified apology to the Minority Whip and follow with a retraction of the story, and that should let matters rest.
So this government is less than 1 month old. And I don't say this from a partisan lens, but I say this as a canker that we all should watch. Those of us who are the privilege of serving in the SY government, the jury is still out there, how we conducted ourselves. Our colleagues can attest how we conducted ourselves. But those who've been given the opportunity and privilege to serve now, I think it's absolutely important that they be mindful that they are serving at the behest of the people. And therefore, they should serve in humility. And they should serve with respect.
The Speaker, Alban Bagman, noted that he would invite Emeafa Hardcastle on Thursday to probe the matter himself and make any further determination on Friday.
I will take up this matter myself and I will report back to the House, because I will grant opportunity to the complainant and the suspect, and I will go into the matter, take the appropriate action and report back to the House. And definitely I will grant opportunity to the complainant in the House to make comments about my determination. And I think this will assist in solving the matter. Tomorrow I will not be available. Thursday I'll handle the matter, and by Friday I'll revert back to the House. I hope this is acceptable to the House.
The Speaker has admonished
Benua, say, Buama converting. My question is, is it even necessary? Say, Buama converting. Any papa piankuma NDC for nyina, any ni kroma himfu nyina, ni asofo nyina, ebe kwa ko good name ho, see a converting yana. Then now let's zoom in on a runner a friend a Victoria Emeafa Hardcastle no. Oye lawyer name na oye senior partner ewo Litabrew and Bitabrew and Co Company Limited also. Mahama lawyer a friend lawyer Tony Lito. Any Mahama the former attorney general or director of legal affairs ewo presidency. Omo partner and no omo ne law firm. And in fact it is because of sir and now for semono entina John Mahama amani position because the lawyer partner and no and one man position say onkoye Petroleum Commission for ACU na onkoye djuma ho. But wo hwe ewura no ne attitude ene ahomaso a odi endra oda na di no a say any serious country a say ankendra ye pam no efi adwuma say ankeji na adwuma free nsem because omu ade o kire say nani atra nani nton. And in fact, you see, there's so person who ni pada sani biya ni subaya, and yema miunu, mani tumi, na mani sika. And now they feel like Ghana for akotwaba, and this na ewini, and then no appointed to do na no, anguna for ni esrimu for na benti oma jomu mine. So they believe castle solution majo. So now Emeafa no muadie. Ednya mefa da no so no. Be omusa anguna for no say send isi chire. In fact, it's on record. Obia wanya engagement with our nibia bit media that say I before ma nipa bi omubu ade pa. In fact, I before ma nipa bi a omubu ade. Omuma ma ni bi na enansan no obu ono mo ne ma wa na yesi ehwom ne ade the cases but I before ma you cannot take it away from them. Omu nipa bi omubu ade pa. But this particular lady na friend Emeafa there omuadie na wagu aibefo nimu ase na esese togbu afedenom you see when them say togbu afedenom you say we eso mo ba abonten ebe condemn ade a the so called Emeafa Hardcastle say Hardcastle no why no me condemn no esese 1 million Ghanaians condemn say wo be free wo Petroleum Commission na ye ma appointment no e hokra wo hand over no to kra wo hwemu wie what dia to parliament so be ba vetting tr0uble support no now ba better parliament to na parliament no minority chief whip what did not term a friend say or ye silly child what did not term oba betia oba akukoni ni oba wo munipa na chese on fa nipa nya hwe on fa boga nya soan and in fact endra na ma manage and say enipa titru e wan disi mu e condemn sa suban tantan no onobo hari na idrisu onobo mahama yarega mahame no a oye deputy whip no ayido yokujo e wo dada They all came out to condemn the woman. In fact, Keta MP, honestly, the man came out to condemn what the lady did. And my who's social media, so I'm really Haruna Idris as when DC phone say, Adentina, Wabe condemning Rana Dino Nana. Oba Bessia, which meet Jira public in Ipam, Edidi, Bema atem say, all because, what was a NDC about power, and more down for a Mahama lawyer, and my noonting or no a partners or legal firm, and in Wahana down for her family and friends. And why your Petroleum Commission for ACU? Sekwana kotna ho. Na endie Bible assembly or can Revelation chapter 12 verse 12 no. And na make kind dia that's obe fa Bible na hwema me. Revelation chapter 12 verse 12. Say obonsam ne ato na afiri esoro edna ba asase isu yi. O se asase ene epo munue. The respected state institution, the Petroleum Commission, Egbert Fable. Enemy wafa, me wafa, Prince Abuaje. Eko Prince Abuaje. The human relations are superb. In fact, what you say cancel the kokuni pakrana Prince Abuaje shiao. No kasa. What you say can beto? Ni trimu na edin. But the ban human relations there. Come. And so the trimu adin wanu wafa se for super. And you all mauda. But the human relations send the pending komo. Regbe table koho 8 years. Obi antene kada. In fact, yante Petroleum Commission din in any negative news. Anyway, Petroleum Commission for Munye said your sort of catch us as no, or Triasia, and then Yatuna Diatumusui. That's a bre, Daru, can come, maybe some. Never be said, I did some, sorry. Said the Bediani, can do some woman, I mean, I did some to me, and you to me, and say. When tea or so nemo amote timono, Mamma Bontomo yem, Assassinate Punuye. If we saw Bonsama Samba Monchain, no fabufu kesiye, if we say, when we say, Nebra or tia. Sanka be near Hadi. Or say, when tea or so nemo amotis mono, Mamma Bontomo yem. Assassinate Punuye. If we saw Bonsama Samba Monchain, no fabufu kesiye, if we saw him say, Nebra or tia. Enti, what we are seeing, our Bonsamono, and on the Yatuna the Petroleum Commission for Sui. It is a parliament and a minority leader, and I want to tell say or Rihanna Muya Petroleum Commission for Munye. Munye, na Raya Naba Bessimusui. Yet Naba since some Mukomse Conton Clovi. A quail or the mobile fast hono. I heard they saw Canada be any hono be will beg them when they say prefer. That's the Bremachi. Yeah, now, there will. Go on, Machi. Yeah, me abaku. Yawe. Mama ncha Dr. Mahmoud Baumia. Na he video no. Na andisi mu no e man no bi mu ade. E yandisi fo man no bi suban. Omu mu ade. E ka se bobo andisi fo man omu mu ade abibiri but de ne na ma ho apaso na yeka. Enti Victoria Emeafa ni a hard castle na sem na yeka. Na oba say minim se wonyane kunu ofia kwa de no be fa so no be ma no be no so ko ware was oba de o mfere ade anya nipa ni mu o hwe dom e wo ho ahemfo wo ho MPC wo ho na fra we wo so no ho edidi atem saa na na aka say Petroleum Commission for the ombe mabo because we ko no office kra ko kan bibia kire na ahwe a wo no nka usawie na tia wate atia wo no enya fe me kase vetting committee na yet me dem kra vetting committee no kra me dem nya nka hu hia mo man no ayesika saye hu hia hu why no wa vetting committee na any man disqualify no that we Ghana me say me concern enra wo hwe lady ya ise wo ye Jonas Baba Mutari said you to ho ne wa humpu kanasem wote o mane bo amanse ni fa so na wo mu na kun bi na ese de na wono wo hwe airtime yeah wo hwe committee members no esa atantan die eti omu bi o manu ko mpo a ese o manu mu bon ma no
na wa ye na nim say and wa ye na nim ban just say me hwa na me say what is this and when mu kwase no sa wo TV so ana esi wa kwete ho ehunahuna wo bi mu na che wo bi say ubusa kwase wo behu de ebeye wo kwaku ye democracy ni yini kakra mesre se parliament nhwe bi say obi no so be ba be say obi a wo de won't be stop no problem but bia so mo catch mo say enipa betima di wachi awura mu no ebe emiensa ana enan for say bia maximum 5
mo quota
I'm told say enipa 10
does kind of does no
na endra ni hu a sea of a personality say for we
waku does ana no mu say enipa 5 die obi a who qualify as member of parliament qualified to be minister of state die waku ya kase enipa 5 for bra mejiri so betima nipa anka so mu nipa 5 because what bia say do musi e behave e wo hon na e say ho akwa sports stadium we story that mature was me just about 25% of the facts no right
75
and then incidents so
but based on the story no what me akọ interject you akọ inter
was me just about 25 owie was say omonfa documents no at the certain Rollins time omonfa story documents about the story nyina emame say be metime ye story ni bi ma which is a very comprehensive one waku afe edipa was say one lawyer in charge of that story one kofa docket ni ayi nyina amremia waku yet hot many ma minute what the try say the by the be photocopy abon be 2 hours the pa no in charge of the case anybody call if you attend general's office o join free
how could you dem dey
say one no we interest ki entuale ko onya bi wa ji
ananka na say ni the other so
marriage brapi upon then and na was sorry ye and na ko share the file so documents when the file so no le ko ja photocopy machine ho and na we photocopy what the mame e free ho and na many gene ho me fedi bia ofa me send the message the birthday in fact the background was what you be a obunu ho am ye fa hard caster what den nam eti
wunsia bibi kakra mfiri
no bibi kakra kwa mfiri adna gu ho ni ma sesa to the extent say kwaku say ke ya bonten ana wo fra wo ka che onabo no Dompreh say we a silly boy ya eka ne ha no have a
silly child so you look at that silly child
so what I say ya bonten a eka have a say beyond the face the bonten
na parliament
but to the extent say omo na ye program our parliament
ye hia wo
ye hia wo ho
and invite you
obi invite you
go to edema akra won
kan wie kwaku na enkofo be mu jiri so mu ye nyansafo ndc fo bi ya obi so ya eyewitness the report about news one social
mehu omunyi onye correct
na sa eyewitness ko po implicate hardcaster no because the bakwadi say what ho and honorable no Dompreh ekọ Dr. Manebu ama ho and ni ko di nkomo
the fact of the matter ni nyina say there was a miscommunication from the committee. I think committee staff
yes no mu nyina kekan
and na delay by
yes
and omo yes na che dia they will not vet him
yes
nti ene no mbebe vet no ti okobo na ma na say na akoso no ye vet
na communication
na Dompreh ka say ma won fa no personal say bia
me ka efese Emeafa hard castle ase wachese wo muade wachese entity pa de ebi wonya bi no
ansomu ye ne ma me papa ye de ometim bia
ba de bia ye na anyi na enra omoso kopa ache wo kakra bi sa mente se da ache policy
lame excuse bi no de ko ye
but me take speak of parliament so say wasem wate enu nti no be frɛ maame no na wo pusa de say debate na course me wo gidie say because kwaku enra ababa wa bi etwa dibu Facebook was say the boyfriend krampo wo ye ne saa
Oh no, so nobody bet Chiam.
Was it the boy for our yen is sacrum power, no bet Chiam. And how much was Ubiku, what unprovoked, or mekan was it? Na ultimate dinner Tamusa, and Fata. What could there Mark Oliver Vormawo? I can. Maybe them opposition on said ye parliament, sorry, no more friend call for say, waka say it ye jidi say why you say I did be goofy it bra na ebechich musani sanaman. I think it's hard the parliament going for no waku or motion was a munkai. Ebia it's living is a usefulness at living is usefulness. Dear Oliver Bakama a fence for my wakai.
About parliament to market him that.
Obaki Kebia can.
I speak a one can be some bribe. I Gani Muntakamos and my bribe never a betting committee. Bribe is MPP. Yes. And to be able to know can be a name.
Medeka Menya. Then a parliament committee my yarn is a Abia committee chairman. Or by was a milk committee chairman. Me Ubian Fesica Bremi. I know. Many will be sicker. Members say what has been no more in combo. Ubias when you be sicker. Ubias will be in Fesica Bremo. And intino yen you be sicker. No mono. What tabon tina what to say? Ubi a discovery ubia. But your office in your be 5 evidence in the fabra. Like a twitcher. But to say,
no, but go on to you. I told the beer, Jimmy and Sunti. Say Parliament, Timmy to Sana. You see, Parliament, look, so when you say we need Biana, you don't go about and make such allegations. But that
was a force, Jeff Panic, be Senka, Frank, Annor Dompreh, and a cassetia, Emeafa or no, why you know Akukunini, Ababe cassetia Bema, or you see Hashi West here, and Kadiabe Panaka, Yabekafa, APP MP. Nasa or bar, a best sorry, I would that Bemeti. Amopa evia enumre na wasora kogina ne yonko beman seso aka kire ne say we silly uses sorry to say silly words now ka say look at this silly child now say e use stupid words e the ema no eno ano man ne kire say e ya de bia e kire ade mu kura wo sa e Victoria Emeafa ne side na Victoria Emeafa ono na John Dramani Mahama appointing as CEO of a Petroleum Commission. Na wodwuma die e wo enura da vet no ene sen na wonni nse fatasa ukoye den ade ya okwakoja eye omane boama. In fact o say enti enura na Petroleum Commission na adwuma bia ni ho ana a wotimi gya wodwuma to be ya appoint wo ekro no wagya to na wakwakotena vetting committee no animu abra enya wo ne ye vet wo na se ukoye a ukwakodidi eye berima kesiesi eye Frank Annor Dompreh ukwakodidi na tem. And then in fact, on my hene, a casapa and was saying no crack, Yemshin ye or my Ganamua because of bar bear many who was with me to do about them, and then a sacanidia. The same thing necessary or bars so we did bear matem. And yet, in fact, John Dramani Mahama appointment a way or their common Victoria Emeafa a blue alarm pa. On my hene, I can't some hold on at a dear farm. You could see, said your mind a cancer at the farm.
Yentie and dear ma, Yayako Kuso actual on the page. I'll say naughty, Ninchen, Yayako Kuya, acting director, NIA. It's your NIA boss. Fatu TV no so. I'll say, luckily, she was sitting next to me. Annor Dompreh, you came to talk to Dr. Omane Boama. She suggested, go back and vet the nominee. Okay, the woman by name Hardcastle telling Annor Dompreh to go back no to me ben or one or no to me catch Annor Dompreh say go back and vet the nominee. Your response say Annor Dompreh said we will not vet him today. You guys haven't seen anything yet. And the woman said you are micro minority, what can you do? And the Ayakoku is saying say Annor Dompreh provoke the woman. I'm asking, so this Annor Dompreh what he said and it me judging provocation. Mami no ko hono ko ja ayi. Now Dr. Omane Boama na kra no nti onu ka say who catch them say committee or a nominee no and no say we will not vet him today. You guys haven't seen anything. This is politics. If you cannot contain these words, you get angry to that point. You call me my micro minority, I will deal with you in public. Who are you to deal with me? It was say a big lie say Annor Dompreh provoke. They are this call for provocation. Asante mami tio. Annor Dompreh mami book
for my on my head. Vetting. Cause of since last 2 weeks. Edikai. Nipa na go parliament. Omo ko ede wo pa.
Na some de dey bia ede omo ko. Omo ko ta.
Oh, but mami we ye you see you. Ente na wan ko adwuma.
Wan ko adwuma.
Ami o ma be na e chire nsa. We see Ghana for omo ye service.
Wan ko adwuma.
Wono ne ya ran ye no man ko adwuma. Enu go book vetting. Omo ko ede. Ente na na be ma o ma ne bo ama. Say we want to mean the questions and answer the questions. Please. And going forward, first of all, my person committee no dey some guidelines people say. Any people who have they need to be.
People are even questioning. If people go officer na poco pay there.
Some are even intimidating the panel. Obi who have questions go intimidating no. Please, a committee the panel ba na to na no. Say go to go and cry better intervene income events online whatever. But say yeah kwana wako. Wo go do be. Said you papa no I want to cry
he is being more Catholic than the Pope.
So enti sanya man ekoso parliamentarians and I said committee no invest idea and the two this vetting and I said vetting especially say transition about from papa na some of these things are always real caring about vetting ya na mpimpi no simpi sisi ya na take the shine out of the whole place. I am what share Omama Kunyina or my Macassi, no mini be anyone in my bass. Then you are my back. Was it the guitar club with Jenny Sana? One of yes. I bet as only 5 minutes. Yes, only 5 minutes. Guitar car. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Share. I used to buy my pay and was a doctor. I'm one of my buy. Almost bare 8-9 hours. Again, a mau be chow. Again, a movie chow. Oh, my dynamic cabbage said, Mamma, we asked no, you know your man Pena come maybe hold you. An appointment, meaning you but. Make sure since Sankaka.
Danger.
And yet, Mamma. Never did say about one penny, Mamma, never did say about what can do, especially one boy J. What didn't swap for no letter or such a mountain. And then a mamma for Pinang in the Miki anymore.
Yes.
Mr. B say, see, in less than 1 week, no, 2 weeks.
No one
takes action. It's just the normal business as usual.
Okay.
And to all my wayness and sana almost unsuspended. My own unit, but only hold it for some time.
Now, more late was oh,
because yes, it could better say we are. One honest standard now was sitting. 1 month will be in Nahobi.
The officer or some penny holding on to an apartment.
Oh, money, 1 trinity so kaka.
Say more Kwajuma
is never punished.
Now, say no Kwajuma.
And then no one Kwajuma, the other one Kwajuma. Yeah, Baba could from lawyer and use them a clue. Ya uncle in staff and going come.
And look at this young guy, Basintali. Look at how beautiful are on the former boy reference. On the Kofi Japan, Eko Shiae. No catch them woman. Now, almost within a cheer Ezu. And not the video no buy. They were playing Ezu or Sidebi, Mr. Mama. I'm a commander of 1 wine, 3K, 5K women, 1 wine. But Mamus Rome. Kofi Japan tasked me, say, Minja de chain or no bay. And to Momo, Minja de chain de Kofi Japan day. And
now,
beautiful.
And I asked one called Juma. Yarejuma on Shasiana.
Oh, I Koboku Kosra, Omo. Koboku, Hello, Juma,
Helena call. Omina call to know how Kutamujeniko. And the action may parliament, the mechanism of my head. Papa, Vormawo, opportunity is betting committee opportunity. Say,
they will be exonerated because I can't find some people about.
And it's just needless for me because Nippon Council what they buy, no Pano can say. More number in parliament, we don't need any form of impeachment, not pass will be. So, the kind of point change.
I got more independently. Over Kaisa and Nasabia and Kenoforiata, yes, a businessman be. Sir, I ya majority leader, and I am betting a Papa Grand and I'm ready to watch across energy minister, see what change our committees.
And to know,
Ama Muntakabu Funuman Kaya than in Tokawane, a friend say, Haruna. Idrisu. Yes. A committee was set up. I should have learned a lesson.
The public can if Russell respect is earned. And we put upon them.
Yes,
some of the actions will continue to make the public
people speak against you. Ya Bremuna Ricardo Betras.
Abuja media kakrabia me dey so say sa micro minority ni macro majority ni supreme majority ade na omo edit won mo sa no. The NPP ni NDC ni nyina should be very careful. So be kaya emra omo je Haruna Idrisu ene ato forcing the first batch of ministers na to more parliament no. So where ADBC wo ho no mo na NDC MPs na wo parliament no. Omo macro one supreme majority was but no money parliament ho. And it took one of the senior MPs of NDC. No kotena fenya mark name mama party nchen. Epo mache wa so almost MPP for no. Omo micro yes omo microphone ho. Eno tumi so omo ye course na omo microphone maybe omo no. Emu twetwe omo ntimi ma. Enti omo proposed. That's it. And now, almost a micro minority no as oma adwuma kora no obetima ye de mo pe no almost go bebre and some vote against Monkrofo no a president so ka na enwumre no say president eso mo inti wa anya na enwumre ade a chia no pamum and obego no ni ne ebesi all parliament no mo sa micro minority supreme majority no wa akonta at every point unya oyonko e bi ne see sa dana no mo je Haruna Idrisu ne wa atumwa na NDC MPs ni ketua bi na MPP for no do so che omo a omo seniors no ekopa MPP for che o enti saa de bi akote de nyama bi di agro se de se drinketi aka afenyo omo micro minority ye de mo ye dey speaker of parliament awo no parliament no ye ka obi a any person parliament nyama bi edi agro a who your first person go onim parliament ni che obia from day one you take parliament in 1992 now ka ho the person na baby ya ba bebre wo ka ho bi enti ni maybe one more ma speaker so mfa ni abrade o ebi kra say ka ba kakra no aka cho national chairman say there be parliament ni enye ne sa whether it is micro or macro no obia hia
we build consensus
so na wakeli ade no kra but that what say e bibia di agro as omanya akota ba be this point be akota de awura na ye no nobody in NDC. Sanye, and I am a dese, Haruna Idrisu, LED Sadiani in Parliament. Emma almost all the NDC MPs. Edu baby, Kwame Abuja, na Okasayina, or yes, Afenyo say, or yes, Dompreh. Yes, I could almost senior members no more Parliament, you know. And defend their way.
The lives
of
social media.
One now take girl ninja in videos a walk. I didn't or my bomb vetting na utise na lady no.
Just man no break should that provoke you?
And come on when young coma or babesia back catch a bema water force said walk pasia. A idea so back catch any kuna it will go away no.
Oh yes.
Asa akamemi nkasa asante. Akamamu say oba water for wo se ukunu kwasia ehona be man tv gina so
say we useless stupid you silly
osusu your ba sabi wo awaware o da be machi
ukunu say na ye na ofie
ye begusa say na de ukunu ana na kota sa video ye ko viral na me ma minti ne ma e wo fie e chance on this video no mbusa say mommy wo kasa say me what happened e dey asem na ma me no be ka kire ne ma no
say I was provoked.
Yes. Provocation.
You are going to hold the high office of Petroleum Commission. And never anyway. So you don't have temperament. You cannot control yourself. Because now we are a strong member of the NDC campaign team. Omane Boama was your boss. Koya Juma was Okotanachi. Acting CEO of Petroleum Commission. And now Juma near Juma. Yaya Koku. And I in a down.
Yes.
And go for cards.
Yana card ya came.
And almost show. And your money I've got a chief of South henceforth. One can't change a point. And no politician. And I do not want to know. One Asante in I gonna say, Mampeni John Dramani Mahama air sewer in the appointees. Adia make Kai pass he cut
saying any mentioning
arrogance
and disrespect.
Arrogance and disrespect.
Ghana for the to me way, Emma yen,
and I remember Pony Biama,
Sapianino, Sakurasini also one goes to Sa boy and Kaya Ninoa. Suicide boy now, on no one and Wufino, on the dinner cook motili to me no, amount. It is our suicide Nino, Sakaya Nino, Sa John Lee Bana, or Tijo Monoma, there be our set, one fini, Jara be a fin on Nana Monomono, on a decide to me now. Into disrespecting one, to me no bachelor or seminar, Medema war, make him go to me no, all the my MPP, and no man shed ye. Start to me where you are, NDC Mukute, in 2016 MP, they gave it to MP. I want to be man and for the MPP. 169 BC Jack. And the Maya Benya, honorable chairman Sabonsu in the history of Ghana, so a majority leader were presiding over the largest majority in parliament. That's right. And then more MP NDC Mosusumanyabi. I would be a chairman Sabonsu and MP. My record. Now they call it Supreme. Yeah, young class of one year, Yahufiani, the Mamo. If over Kosua, you say, now what disrespect here? Over to you. How many months? Julius. Yes, I mean, I deal with Julius. Also, to take the action. They should not. They should take action to serve. No appointee should be allowed to go there. All of a sudden, I said, "What's the son of my neighbor? Vetting or coin and some papa." It's a papa kind. Nobody's talking about it. It's who come one and that's all for you. Say, I was provoked. Authority no da wo catch MP go and bet. To me ben awo. To me ben awo. I say member no more petroleum commission ya. Na petroleum commission no. Obunyira ye.
Edinsusan so boni bi e by Annor our vetting committee na say Madam Victoria Emeafa John Dramani Mahama wa pointing say womra and I say one konkoye acting Chief Executive Officer and Farmer Ghana Petroleum Commission. Abusia and Rosuben be a mamu with Danadi, actually, and not Dompreh, our vetting committee national. Like I said, the bread Cassia, John Dramani Mahama Diamano, and ya dear that say Obetimo at handles our position. I didn't see Annor, Abusia, Speaker of Parliament, Edina Notum, and not Dompreh, Kamwasem, Abrasa Jumedino, and I said, Sansam see our Moko Parliament, how na do so Edina Notum, and some higher, and some PTV, Yebebo, now also so Watimu, and Ya Wichefa. Annor, Abrana or more vecti a year, honorable Omane a champon minister, or Ghana, your defense, and so, and some Mrs. Ye, Mentim Wasi Bina, a year, Chamai, I have. Yes, and the Omunko break him number or our Tuasa Jumadini so. Womokwa and a mammy, a Victoria Emeafa with him to share and not Dompreh. I was going to say, not one kind of here, 7 previous. I tell you, dear mammy, we edit and not Dompreh and Yasan Kitua. Now, and some way, a copy of Parliament, Speaker Edina Notum, how na do so in a Notum, and paying for I would be our Parliament House, both MPP, the NDC Edina Notum, but beer, as some no, or Mopes Cusinano, or more Akahwasama, Yede and 7 Babasomo. Oliver, a Vormawo so at the Akamwa, Yedin never sumo, na Yankiano, Yankwe, now the Bukoti nearby, and some PTV said that I am never sign at Tuasan Semiso.
Frank Wakon Wakako Husso, and no Okon as we give him a mass with the furniture say, so or more air to tune and no Sunday, a queer baby. Na Enumo, and I just say, Blue Baby, I just a man so be a bar. No, some respect the foreign in a sorry, echo dem could be Sabro Sana. So Baba Trosso about the Yedman, now about Trosso about the Yedman. No more sorry, Akono, and I and Soma Bro Jim as we Jenny, or Frank and Dompreh, and a Webia. You see a friend say, Emeafa, where Penny control for the Petroleum Commission and not just say a can descend Kebia and catch a near the Pimu, and you do different cannot on Platamono, na as when in Sessi a catch a war. Na Enuna, Frank cannot Dompreh, and so much Jim as we Genia, one more clone, a minority chief of Edia to speak and say a one in the baby, say quoting the baby clan, Gaby and Quebec, Sabia and Annor 70, and I'm again needing a Tensano, one in the baby and in the yet. And today, what did I tell you? Was so speaker, so for one, no man has really few more. No much that deal tia. What did I tell you? 77 producer, Senequasiana, Ben Ketechi.
This morning, we were on our usual duty on the appointment committee. There was some disagreement amongst us. So the respected first deputy suspended sitting. and we engaged. When we came back, minds were not meeting. So we suggested humbly to the first deputy that we should further take a break. So I must fully disclose that the nominee who was before us, tr0uble Vormawo, is a long-time friend. So, in the face of the disagreement, I felt I should reach out to my friend and tell him that it's not personal, it's not about him. Only to have a rude shock of my life. And police, we need to take this matters in good stride.
I'm for into way I am so much to a gentleman, Honorable Frank and Dompreh in Kenya. Not just a sabrano, na I was a church in so much mammy and answer papa no so and then just was share the papa speaker of parliament Honorable Aban Babin no catching it away with you be a bunting speaker parliament yadi that's ya any vetia mutimi fie ya me vetia abontin su ni abedi matama super me asebe producer because nyina odibi mama ni ntibesrawo se wade mini ba bia ebi kirem se bia na anu asem nto so ni ni hweye ntobo fawura no na omechirim na eno obo ne nsem na wieye cheche ni nsem no so gefim no Tamale Central na so gani Honorable Haruna Idris education minister eso sorry esre se ngwano NDC fo mu mpeni no bia omra bontin na me pacho kra no mo echiri sade no.
Mr. Speaker, as I listen to him, we only can appeal to him that we share what the Honorable Member for Vormawo said, that this House must stand united, indeed unanimous, in condemning the conduct and in demanding an apology and a retraction of it, but to persuade our colleague not to pursue further, wanting this matter resolved at the Privileges Committee. Mr. Speaker, the mention of it will send some warning to the public and non-members of this House that the Parliament of Ghana is clothed with both penal and disciplinary powers vested in it by virtue of Article 122 of the 1992 Constitution.
Observe Honorable Haruna Idris Nasbe Jani or Nasbe Fima this year what Tamale South Abaton Pesiaswa Sisi or Sasu Yaswafra or show me young Monsieur House and some education minister and also no tr0uble say Obunia Bana Nyadia Kra into Mr. Honorable Frank and Odom process say Eja no and Omunia Bano Susumo Speaker of Parliament as soon Edin same say to us.
This is an opportunity for me to draw attention to it. That please, respect is earned. How we behave or misbehave will determine how the people behave towards us or misbehave towards us. I am not referring to the complaint that was just lodged, because I know the minority chief will feel well, and I know he has strong views, but he knows how to comport himself. So I'm not referring to this instant issue, but generally, nonetheless, you are referred to as honorable. Behave honorably.
Observe to I am Raswig, few Muchiam, right honorable Alban Kingston, Sumana Babin, Susunan Yetene, coming to way, 10 year, Mammy, Emeafa, and the Emmanuel Honorable from Dompreh, and I'm summer, and in Raswig getting in a Shannon, Somba Summer, Amana Babaswig, Simon Mababetre, a DNT, with different Dompreh, Temsa, and Raswig, Simon, you could swat the more Raswig. You could swat the more Raswig, and the appointment committee of Majuma, one more a year, and then Rasuno, the Bebo, owura Oliver Bakavama wa yeso odi akwakoto social media no so say na soja for net won no so me appointment committee members ya won mo edoso do so amanfo to man no say yeso ma gigi sika so mo tu o ma gigi sika pudo e de ase so mo honti o mo ba o mo nyanya nsasem bia bi zankrofo no won de wada saa na je so tr0uble sam no mo asoro kwa na mso manura na soja for no bu free e no mo kuku se tie ni e ma owura Bernard Ahiafo a we chairman that appointment committee no enwa de na che se eswoni nsese e ka kire we yenkotie nsem wo de twudwa.
Our attention is drawn to the media statement by Oliver Vormawo to the effect that one, the majority members of the appointment committee have been demanding money before approving the nominees, and the chairman must submit himself to honor. Let me place on record that I am ever ready to submit myself to honor.
I'm going to weigh a Bernard Ahiafo a appointment committee no ministers here bobo mudinina womo toto womo no bise womo nsem wono ane yetitreni eda anu wo catch Oliver Bakavama wo so se wonfa no nkoma oralia wono susu no ye kradwa he simprane nkapra wote social media no so kase waje nyina no wonhia no hono na omunko yi omo ho no achi na soja fori nyina aka bom ede tudwa se omo mpani tu mpani no a empene na se bia nkoye na like am ema ne nsei bona ayi Bakavama wo no omo frene so no na se fi no no ene nkasa se mu enne due ya.
I will therefore direct the clerk of the committee to invite Oliver Vormawo to appear before the committee tomorrow at 10 before noon to provide evidence of the chairman of the vetting committee or any member of the vetting committee to back his claim that we demand money from the nominees before vetting and approval.
Fontia no nyina twagu anra ewo mraswe fie mo no mra na naswe fo ne ba betena se aba be she adwuma se adoso ru anom bia na ebra so no ba na naswe fo no tutu ma no emo ejo mo tum ko ye adwuma se ministers asanse mo nyina epiepie ho
Wednesday baby amimi we se make say dey about 8 o'clock baby amimi we ubetimi a share na do comment egu comment section America for baby amobia no ye ma obi a hyede ne ye kire se ye bom pae se bibi boni bia nto Ghana ni bia wo ho na ye betima nya de ye kopɛ ya ye bedie ne yetimi de aboa abusua ewofie mimi din e de kona ba kai so be like page no ansa na wako.
How to use the laser home kit. First, apply the gel directly to the tooth surface as demonstrated on the video. Second, connect the light to your phone using the USB provided. Leave the light shining on your teeth for 16 minutes. Fourth, rinse your mouth and the mouthpiece with water, cold water. And lastly, smile. Using the toothpaste separately. Brush twice daily with the toothpaste. Bear in mind, this product is not suitable for pregnant women, breastfeeding mothers, and children under 18 years old. Enjoy!
I am Busiafo. So we pay a sifita structure of body, and the enough for unique laser whiten. Any tea stains, coffee stains, smoking stains, beer, unique laser whitening product. Ebe yini nyina free summer kama. The oyani so be fraying. I was 079-9979-2330. Unique laser whitening or say Muni Seso.
Unique. Pennyfor se bibi o wiase ntine da ne atopnum na ne pabone fonti e wo se mo bambo hu hia na ne papa mu de pro technologies ana me kan fama wo ane pro Technologies. We are specialized in both sales and installation of CCTV cameras. Yeton, esa install CCTV cameras in the Sour Ghana and NASA brochure now fear Ghana. Now pursue CCTV camera installation. We need Pro Technologies and in Sour. We use CCTV camera installation, electric fence, automated gate, access control, video doorbell, and our intercom, and our satellite TV, home theater, so upebiato, and our water, and our PCB install them out. Pro Technologies and our software. Na shenen so. Say a video in from America Butchman. And this and Papa now pedia. Man, you know, none of one so daft form. Make sure you know the web Butchman any branch, our Ghana. Yenimo Bravo brain. Into Sika Fire and Sem, Symphony Japadima or Ghana. What da? Na near Tennessee, yes, general construction. So we brochure no peso si fi Ghana. A time plan be peso si. So I shall see that. And now fe no peso si. Plan beer. Ye be see am. And no so here solar power. And now bamba one sensem bi ade. When ye nin sawoso. Near Sansuya smart home. A pair from video be peso she. E wo fie. And now what you mo de ma wo. When ye nin sawoso. We are just a call away. Near Sansu wa dan de ma high. And now fe brochure be do Ghana. Now open full house, room, and now apartments are high. For short term and now long term, ye be mo biani border form. Now bamba hon sem die, man wene ho. And na ye interior decoration. So as if ye na wie, and now ye su fie na ma no. Ye sign decoration, ye be sie fie and now office or e dia ma. And we just so ton fidie bi, na wo ko fa so install. And now the settings ye be ye e dia ma. E wo Ghana, wo be hu yen. Wo mre fra denta, e de wani a che dodoa. Wo be hu ye e wo ahye. Ye ne Emalin Pharmacy, and what the same building. For information or WhatsApp 401-7570-300 and a plus 401-6992-254. Pro Technologies. We have the solutions for your security and home entertainment needs at affordable prices.